Hi everybody, I'm VFM Gamer and welcome to episode 7 of our Sensible World of Soccer career mode. Now, this is a big one. This is an important video because we have got 2 key fixtures out of the 3 matches we're going to be playing today. The first one is the big game against Milan. As you can see, we're second in the table. We are just 2 points behind. A win will put us top. We're joint with Juventus as well on points. So yeah, goal difference wise, that'll put us right at the top of the table, but we've got to beat them and they are an absolutely magnificent side. We've also got a quarter-final first leg of the Italian Cup against Udinese to play as well, followed by a game against Bergamo, which I believe is Atalanta. So 3 big games coming up in this video. We're going to get straight into it in just a second, but in the meantime you can catch me on Twitter and also on Twitch by searching VFM Gamer. I'll put some links in the description as well so you can catch me on there. So let's get right into some gameplay. Game number 1, Milan, top of the league. Let's do it, guys. Okay, so here we are then. Before we get into the gameplay, during the recording of this one, we actually had a little bit of a problem with a disconnected USB cable, which meant that we had no microphone sound coming into the recording. I was so engrossed in the gameplay with it being such a big match against Milan that I didn't even notice. So just went ahead and recorded the whole video with no mic sound, which is great. So what we've done is, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, we've covered up my ugly mug with the VFM Gamer logo and recorded this vocal over the top of the video. So here we are, we're just changing up the team, putting in a couple of our fit players, having a little look through the reserves to see if we've got anybody hiding in there that we should be playing. Baggio still had 1 game left to go with his injury, so it meant that basically that was our full strength side that we could play there, with Bucci in goal, Cannavaro coming in central defence, Zola and Chiesa up front, and Melli on the bench to try and score some goals. So with that all done, it was ready to go into the match. The big game, the big one against Milan. Top of the league. And what a game this was going to prove to be. As you can see, there's some great players. Marcel Desailly, George Weah up front. Milan of the 90s were an absolute powerhouse. So it's kick off to Parma. And we get straight underway. An early chance for Milan. But Bucci, doing a little bit of dribbling skills, manages to get rid of it. Straight into the midfield and the striker gets the ball and it's an instant goal! An instant goal for Enrico Chiesa. 1-0 against the script. Parma go 1-0 up. Pressing forward, will be able to get a second. Milan on the attack again. And George Weah with an instant equaliser. That is the class of the man. What a player he was back in the day. And he gets the equaliser to make it 1-1. Another attack. And off the post, I believe. Did the keeper get hands to that? It looked like post to me. Weah again makes another chance. End-to-end stuff here at the San Siro. Another chance, and that time for Zola. And another chance for Zola, and that one is over the bar. Plenty of chances for Parma in the first half. On the 20 minutes, still 1-1. And another chance for George Weah. He is the main man up top for Milan. Just managed to get that one clear, and it's a bit of a case of anywhere, just boot it into the stands. Oh, chance for Milan. 35 minutes gone, still 1-1. It's a tense game. Lots of chances for both sides, but Milan's starting to come into it more and more, I believe. And that one just wide of the mark. There's an injury in the defence as well there. Cannavaro takes a knock. What a save by Bucci. Zola just before half time. Oh, doesn't go in, and we finish the half level at 1-1. 45 minutes to change that, which probably equates to about 2 minutes of real time. But you know what I mean. Milan kick off the second half. And it's a penalty. It's a bad challenge. And George Weah gets the chance to put Milan 2-1 up. And he doesn't miss from the spot. The keeper went the right way, just wasn't able to get to it. A yellow card for the centre-back as well. And it's starting to unravel. Milan 2, Parma 1. And the defence, a little bit of panic in the defence there, gives a corner to Milan. The ball comes across. And a great save by Bucci puts it to the side for another corner. And another great save by Bucci, keeping Parma in the game. And a chance, and it's 2-2. Chiesa makes it 2-2. What a great game. It's up and down. 2 goals for George Weah and 2 goals for Chiesa. Can one of the teams snatch it before the full-time whistle? There's 60th minute, but Weah puts Milan 3-2 up. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a must-win game, but it's definitely a must-not-lose. So what can Parma do about this? Are they able to get back into the game at all, or will Milan pull away? It's another chance for Chiesa, and it's another goal, 3-3. 2 hat-tricks, one for Weah, one for Chiesa. Both of those players trying to drive their teams forward to win this game. And another chance. Oh, and another great save by Bucci. So many contenders for man of the match in this game. Chiesa, Weah and Bucci having a great game in the Parma goal there. And another chance for Chiesa that goes just wide of the mark. That could have put Parma 4-3 up. Just 16 minutes left on the clock there. Chiesa again to Zola. He doesn't get the shot away. Good defending by the Milan centre-backs. And another great save by Bucci. Milan could have had 6 or 7 goals if it wasn't for him. Another save. And another chance for Parma. It's end-to-end. Just 3 minutes left on the clock and a chance. And a save again. And the match finishes at 3-3. I don't know about you guys, but I know there were hat-tricks for Weah and Chiesa, but Bucci was the man of the match for me. It's not a terrible result, that. Not a terrible result. It means we stay, I believe, 2 points behind Milan in the table. It does give Juventus a chance to jump above us. We're on 34 points. They could, if they win their game in hand, they jump up to 36, level with Milan. So let's have a little look and see how they got on. Roma, Bergamo, which is Atalanta, Inter Milan versus Genovese, Fiorentina versus Piacenza, Udinese versus Napoli, and Juventus do win their games. So they actually go top of the table on goal difference ahead of Milan. So we are 2 points behind those two teams. We've lost a match against Juventus as well. We've had an offer comes in for Kripper, our right winger, but I don't think the squad is in any position right now to thin itself out anymore, except that bid would be a disaster. We just wouldn't have the players on the bench to cover it. So we have a little look at the transfer list to see if there's anything that we can afford. But to be fair, the bank balance on this game just seems to dwindle away for nothing. You don't buy any players and it just goes down and down and down. Rarely goes in the opposite direction unless you sell a player, which we don't really want to do right now. So we have a little look to see if there's anything that we can afford that interests us. One player on that list that did interest me was Patrice Loco at the bottom there of Paris Saint-Germain, the striker. 1.8 million. If we can raise the money to sign him, I think he'd be a great fourth striker for the side. I think with us playing 2 up front, we need 4 decent centre forwards. Melli does a great job when he comes in, but if Zola and Chiesa were injured, I think we'd be in trouble. So we have a little look at that. Realise there's nothing there for us, and it's on to our quarter-final first leg against Udinese. Baggio's back. He's still got a little bit of a knock, but he's able to come into the side if we want him to. I don't think we'd take the risk. I'm not too sure. I can't remember, to be fair. It was a couple of weeks ago. I spent a couple of weeks trying to see if I could recover the sound, but there's absolutely nothing there. So Baggio goes onto the bench. Zola comes out for Melli. We give Melli a chance up top alongside Chiesa, and we get into the action. First leg of the quarter-final of the Italian Cup. This is it's a good chance for silverware this season. It's not our only chance because we're close enough to Milan and Juventus at the top of the table that could still happen. But we've got a really good chance here of making the semi-final against Udinese. Early chance of Bierhoff, and he's taken an injury. I don't know how that actually... I didn't actually see the tackle happen there, but he's got an injury, and it's a goal for Chiesa. He's on form. He's the man on form. 4 goals in 2 games. Puts us 1-0 up, and a great start to the game. Played out of the defence up to Melli. Can't get hold of that ball, but does well. And a second chance for Chiesa. It's recycled, but lost. And we lose the ball deep in our own half here. A chance for Udinese. Counter-attack now. Well defended. But they are going to get the chance. But Bucci comes out and makes a save. The ever-reliable Parma goalkeeper. Oh, and it's nearly 2-0. And a corner. An unexpected corner. Oh, just missed in the middle there. Chiesa. Oh, and another good save. Bucci on form. Keeping the scoreline down at 1-0. And another good save by the Udinese keeper. Corner. And just missed again in the middle. That's a good chance. And at half-time, 1-0 to Parma. I believe that's an away goal as well. Yes, it is. It's an away goal for Chiesa. So it's put us in a good position. Let's see if we can extend the lead. Headed forward, Melli. The ball goes up to Chiesa. Can he get in? It's another corner. It's not very often we get this many corners in a game, but we've got to make one count. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Melli's going to take it, and he doesn't miss. Very confident from the spot. So the keeper's right, and it's 2-0. And a good save once again. Melli just lacks a little pace there, so Chiesa took over. Try and get away from that back line. Chiesa again, and another good save. What I'd really like in the comments to these videos, guys, is some of your memories of SWOS. If you were a sensible world of soccer player, tell me about your favourite career seasons on it, what teams you used to play as, what honours you achieved, did you manage to win the European Cup? all these different things. Did you manage an international side? I think you could do that on this, I'm pretty sure. Tell me your memories of the game. Tell me some of your favourite goals that you like to score. I always used to love scoring the corner with a diagonal header, but for some reason on this this Xbox version of the game... Oh, it's a goal for Udinese. With just 9 minutes left, they've closed the gap. 2-1. Yeah, on this Xbox version, I don't seem to be able to get those corners in. Pretty much when I got those before, it was like a penalty. It was a guaranteed goal almost. But I've been struggling to score them on this. Maybe we'll get them at some point before the end of the season. Oh, it's another chance. Just a couple of minutes left to go. It looks like this one could be finishing at 2-1, which is a decent scoreline for us with the second leg to come. 2 away goals. But are we going to concede? No, in the 90th minute. It's a missed chance. And I think that is full time. The first leg of the quarter-final ends in a 2-1 win. Puts us in really good stead for the second leg. But that's not going to be on this video. I think we've got a couple of videos before that match comes up. So let's see how these other matches finished. Napoli versus Roma. 0-0. Milan versus Fiorentina. I'd expect Milan to win it, and they do. And Juventus versus Genovese. Of course, Juventus win that as well. So our last game of the video, is against Bergamo, which, as I said a couple of moments ago, is Atalanta. We should see now when we go into the match the blue and black vertical stripes. We've got an injury to our left back there. I think we've got a full back on the bench. Yeah, there we go. That we can place in. It's not a left-sided full back. Oh, actually, we can switch him over with Benarivo anyway. So to get them playing in the correct positions. We had 2 left backs on the pitch due to an injury anyway. So Cannavaro's still carrying a knock. But Sensini would be his replacement, but he's also carrying a knock. So are we going to switch that round? I think we are. No, we don't leave Cannavaro in. I'm watching this for the first time, just like you guys are. There we go. So Baggio can come back into the side. He's going to replace the reserve player that's come through and turned into a squad player, Maruni. So Baggio goes in. Zola's back in place of Melli. Just to have a little check of the reserves to make sure there's nobody missing in there. And nope, we're okay now. Into the match we go. Another away game, so 3 away games on the trot. But a decent side. Mid-table though, so we should, it's a match that we should be expecting to win this one against Atalanta. Of course, in Serie A right now, they're an absolute top side. Some great players in there. But back in the mid-90s, nothing really to be feared. They were okay. And let's see. Oh, it hits the post from Chiesa. Doesn't make it a 5th goal in 3 matches, I should say. And a chance. And a save. The ball goes forward to Zola. Oh, and Chiesa kind of gets in the way, really, there. Stop the chance from coming off. Chance for Atalanta. 20 minutes in, 0-0. Scrappy in the midfield there. Atalanta come away with it. They get a chance. This would have been screaming for offsides if Sensible Soccer had offside. Zola has a chance now and curls it wide of the post. Finding it tough to break down this Atalanta side at the minute. Chiesa to Zola. Goal! 1-0 just before half time. Great time to score a goal. we just have to see through a few more seconds, and that's 1-0 at half time to Parma. So we need to try and hold this out, guys. "45 minutes left. So whilst this game plays out a little bit here, guys, don't forget to like the video. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to this YouTube channel. All the future videos will be going on there. There'll be another one coming very, very soon, because it's been a few weeks between videos due to the sound issues that we had. So there'll be another video, episode 8, coming up very, very soon. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notifications of that video coming. Also, those of you that watch Twitch, you can catch me live on Twitch on most Tuesdays and Thursday nights, about 9:30 till about 2:30 in the morning normally, playing a big variety of different games on there. We do a little bit of Pro Evolution Soccer, PGA Tour 2K21. I've been starting the Pirates Life DLC on Sea of Thieves as well. A bit of PUBG, Warzone, all different games like that. So if you do fancy coming along and saying hello, we normally have a little something in the stream just to try and get the chat going as well. And some great regulars that come in and say hello. And there's an equaliser for Atalanta with 14 minutes left. This is a disaster. 1-1. This is a must-win game, really. We can't afford to be dropping points with Milan and Juventus ahead of us. In fact, a point would be... A point against Atalanta with a point against Milan would have been worse than losing to Milan and then winning to Atalanta. We would have been in a better position. So we really, really do not want to waste that point that we gained against Milan, and nearly conceding a winner there for Atalanta. Just 6 minutes left and we're on the ropes a little bit. Can we get a final chance? The countdown's on, 2 minutes. Oh, and another chance for Atalanta, nearly. And the match finishes at 1-1. Terrible result for Parma. It finishes 1-1. And let's see how that affects us in the league table. The two teams above Milan and Juventus could now stretch to a much bigger lead. They're 4 points clear. Both sides are now 4 points clear of us at the top of the tables. They've both got wins. We got a draw. And we finished the video in 3rd place, level points with Roma. And yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, click subscribe, and hopefully I'll catch you on Twitch. Episode 8 coming up in just a few days' time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I've been VFM Gamer. Take care, guys.